Hi ToppyTots! Welcome back, and in today's episode we are going to draw PJ Masks. A little bit more in depth today for you. So, stenciling out with a pencil where I want these guys to go. We have Owlette, Catboy and Gecko. This was a lot of fun, but it was more work. So you can keep it simple and just copy my lines, or you can go ahead and do the full shading with me, or just go ahead and choose a nice bright green and different colours, and I'll go through that later. Let's just get to it. Don't forget to subscribe, it really helps us out and helps our channel to keep going and keep providing you with artwork. And let us know in the comments below if you enjoyed this video, if you want more in-depth, more detailed, more shaded pictures, or more simple cartoons. We can do both. And please stay to the end, watch the whole thing for us. That would mean the world to us, and we'll make sure that you will have the news on our giveaways if you stay to the end. Alright, can you guess who's who yet? That's right, we're working on Catboy right now. Let us know who you would like us to draw more of. Who's your favourite character? Owlette, Catboy or Gecko? Write below in the comments and you'll be entered into one of our giveaways. Just using the handy eraser just to tidy it all up because that's a lot of drawing. If you notice, I put my guidelines in as Owlette is facing slightly to the side. I put my curved guideline pencil line down her face to help with putting her eyes and mouth in the right spot. Now she's not looking directly straight at us. That's always a good tip. I always like to do that. We've got a lot more videos coming up, so make sure to click that bell. With Thanksgiving, we might do some Thanksgiving crafts for you and definitely some Thanksgiving pictures. Alright, I'm going over it in pen, so this is the area that you're now going to see really where to put your lines. I'm just doing all the outlines of the characters with a black fine line pen. And just using that same black pen to fill in the eyes. Owlette has a really fun costume. Right, back to Catboy and filling in his eyes. They're kind of like squares with them circles in the middle. Leaving that tiny little gap white, if you notice, that tiny triangular gap white. Just makes the eyes look a bit more shiny, a bit more 3D. Same with Gecko, I left that little triangle out. I'm just amending his eyebrows. Okay, and it's colour time. So I'm going to use these watercolor pencils again. This is a different brand to what I used in my last video, and I'll put them in the link below. These are actually from Amazon, so that was really quick and easy for delivery. And we'll see how these ones work. So I'm just using them as a pencil colour first of all, which you can do. You can just leave it as a pencil colour, or you can go over with water at the end. Or you can use them with water as you go, just dip that little nib into some water to get a paint effect. So I'm just using various blues to shade Catboy's suit. Some light blues for his stripes, and then a darker, still bright blue for the rest of his mask. And I'm just making sure to rub some of the pencil's lines as I go, as these colour pencils won't cover those pencil lines, they'll still show through. Once again, to get my shading, I'm just using more pressure. That means I'm just pressing harder on the pencil to the paper in the darker areas, or I'm going over that area a few times and then lightening up really light hands to make the lighter areas to create a shading, make a highlight area. So this is the water now. I'm just trying it out and seeing how that colour pops when I add some water, and I really like it for the shading. It just blended everything together just a little bit more smoother, and I was able to work with this mask a bit better. So as you can see, that's the water brush. Once again, I'll link it below. On Amazon, 2-day delivery, so easy, so quick and easy. You don't have to wait long at all. These are no mess paintbrushes. I absolutely love them for my kids. No spilling pots, the water is already in that brush. Okay, now I'm just gonna go over. Okay, let's just tidy it up a little bit, and who should we work on next? Yeah, let's go with Owlette. So I'm starting off with a lighter red, like an orangey red, just to really place my red and understand where I want to put some darker and lighter and brighter shades. So I'm just outlining her wing details. And drawing her badge on her chest with a pinker red. So I use pinks and pinky reds and an orangey red just to make everything stand out the way it should do. Once again, if you don't have all these colours and you want to do a quicker, easier picture, just grab a nice bright red felt tip pen for Owlette and that will work perfectly. And the same for Catboy, just grab a blue pen. But I won't colour until you finish doing all the black lines. I didn't do all the outlines black because I was using the pencil colours to create the outlines. So where the red lines stop and face, you could just add a black line if needed. So with the eyes, I use a darker shade at the very top, and then I go down to a light colour at the bottom. Using that water pencil again, see how that colour just becomes way more vibrant and just all blends together really nicely with that water brush. So much fun to see it transform. So I go over the water pencil in the one colour first, and then I'll move on to the other areas. Let's see how we can blend this around the nose. Pretty green for Gecko. I love this colour green. Just using a dark grey and a black just to add some depth to his suit and the shading, and I added that also to Owlette. Using the water brush, seeing how that colour is going to turn out and if I need to add anything else. Once again, always start with the light area first when you're blending and then move to the dark area, so you don't happen to get the dark into the light. Alright, let's finish off Catboy's suit. Using that water brush again. Alright, check the description below how to enter our giveaway. His little badge on his suit came out really well. Okay, let's work on the skin colour. Right, just final touches on Gecko because I wasn't too keen on his suit, so I decided to go ahead and add some lines to his suit to make it more like his suit in the actual cartoon than plain green. So all I did was follow the lines, the directions of his face, and then did those lines, as you can see. I used a pen. I probably would go and use a dark green if I was doing this again, but I chose to use a black pen at the time. Now I'm just going into some of those squares I've made and just to add some shading. That really changed his suit. He just looks much more like Gecko from the cartoon now. I added some darker shading to Catboy and I did the same on all the characters just to give it a bit more depth. There was just something missing. So here we are doing the finishing touches, and that's the great thing about doing the watercolors, you can layer over the top of them. So once I laid that water down, I was then able to see where I wanted to add a little bit more shading and a little more depth. I decided to go around the badges with a black pen to make them pop more, and I also went around the mask with the black pen and around the face area and the mask just to make it all stand out a little bit more. That was a perfect choice to do afterwards because it's not something you can remove once you've done it, so it's always best, if in doubt, to leave it and then you can go in and decide if you want to go over it with the black pen, black ink afterwards. Just darkening up Owlette, just decide they all need just a little bit more pop. So layering on some more colour. And that is it! I hope you enjoyed our PJ mask picture. Let us know in the comments what you think, and if you liked seeing the watercolor pencils being used. It's definitely something I want to practice more with. They're a little They're fun to work with, but I do need to practice more with them. So once again, to all my friends watching ToppyTots, all my ToppyTots, just keep practicing. That's all you need to do, is keep using your products and keep drawing and keep practicing to hone those skills in. And I'm doing it alongside with you, which is really cool. Alright, now for our giveaway. To enter for our awesome Frozen 2 prize or movie ticket, go over to our Facebook page at ToppyTots.